Welcome back, everybody, to the caster panel here with Waga. I'm Coddle Guy, and we're ready to bring you game number 3 of Navi versus Virtus Pro. Should be a hype one, Waga. Look at these drafts. Very different from what we've been seeing already.
Very interesting. In VP, they have good push. We have seen these heroes combined before, the Dragon Knight and the Juggernaut, of course. That was with a Lone Druid before. But this time, they have Enchantress to add a lot of push. Darkseer as well for a team fight. Whereas Navi, they have stuns for days, great team fight control, skirmishing heroes. And curious draft here. I love to see the Shaker being picked up here. Dandy Shaker, it is.
Oh my, I said it as a joke. Mid-lane,
Yep.
Dandy Shaker, Waga, let's see it.
Yeah,
And,
but it's happening.
It's happening.
Shaker against DK mid is actually not bad. Like, you can farm that lane, and as long as you get farm on your Shaker and levels, you're gonna be so great in the
But what
mid
about
game.
the Earth Spirit roaming in? Is he okay with dealing with it? Yeah, he has Fisher, I guess, but...
Comes down to his team. If his team is playing, you know, tight around the mid lane, but Navi always do, though. They
That's
focus
true.
a lot on the mid lane, making sure then he gets a good game. And likewise, VP are always there to pester him, right?
That just seems so... I would have sooner guessed Dendy going for the Pudge than for the Earthshaker here. But
I love it. This adds up the potential, you know, of seeing the Blink first maybe into later on the Aghanims, or even just straight
fun.
down the DPS lane if you want to go armlet, you could.
I would have the giggle fits if we see the Aghanims come out and he's hopping all over the
Oh,
place.
in the mid-late game, Aghanims is not actually a bad item. It's amazing. Low cooldown repositioning, 5 seconds.
Oh, I believe you. It's just
really
so funny
strong.
when you see him hopping about right there and you're just like, what the hell is happening
I've only seen
right
it
now?
in... I can only remember one competitive game of watching that, and it seems so ridiculous when you get to that point.
Imagine Sonico may be the one designated to hanging around Dendy and being that babysitter a bit. He already goes pretty deep, plants down a sentry ward, which will block out the camp that looks like FNG
clears
already
it.
takes care of.
Yeah, and his center ward does not spot the high ground ward of G on the mid. So he's going to have the high ground vision.
You're right. So Dendy could be in a bit of a hustle play here, but squaring up against the DKs, not too shabby
The
as a
breathe
matchup.
fire as well is
Yeah.
very nasty, the damage reduction. It's pretty hard lane, I suppose.
Bottom lane, that's actually where No Fear is going to be at first. They'll try to harass him quite a bit, so this is going to be a very interesting 3-on-2 matchup, trying to create the space so Ditya can do his Lycan thing.
Yeah, it's so curious. They wanted to have Darkseer against the Night Stalker, so this puts them in an aggressive off lane here. And with Enchantress coming in, they should be able to take some control of this lane.
Oh yeah, for sure. FNG sweeps on through, and it begins to turn into a bit of a jungle fight here.
Oh, his creep
And,
dies.
yep,
You have the
they can
Mirana.
Insta arrow, so sorry, lady. Gonna lose out on that fancy creep, and so Nico's gonna benefit quite a bit from it. But as you're alluding to a bit with this top lane matchup, Darkseer versus Night Stalker, who do you got, and is it almost a win-win for both of them?
It's definitely a win for the Darkseer. He can farm so much. He can also start going into the jungle, but General does know his way around Night Stalker very well. And he has tons of damage, so he can go in for a last hit and back out quite well, especially with the boots on him. But this is a pretty simple lane for Yoku to play.
The bottom lane, though, is where we're probably going to have to keep our eyes at the most just to force to cast any action like that. It will be a swing and a miss on the Rolling Boulder. Artstyle's still level 1. Is just going to try to zone Aloha Dance out and away from the lane towards that 2-minute rune.
Tons of damage
Arrow,
with that howl.
got him. Okay, let's see if they can do enough
He's
damage
dead?
to put him down. It looks like they may be able to. Good connection coming out from Sonico with that one, but it looks like they may get a response taking down Artstyle.
Leaps in, takes the bounty rune, and runs away. So he's going to be fine getting away from that one.
Well played there, and I'm looking over at the CS score as well, Waga. Dendy's at 12-3, the DK's 8-1.
Yeah, he's doing really well. Maxing out the enchant totem, so it's going to be DPS. Oh, top lane. That should not happen.
Okay.
Yoku gets brought down. General showing his confidence on
not
this
even
Night
nighttime.
Stalker. It's
Jeez.
daytime. What happened?
I don't know. That's all right. Unexpected, but Yoku goes down and
That makes a massive impact on that lane, by the way. It doesn't continue the way it should now because phase boots are going to be up early. That changes the laning phase for VP, actually.
Should VP do something about it? Does that mean this Enchantress might need to consider heading to the north?
I mean, even if you move there now, it's going to be minute 4 soon. You have 1 minute to make a strike, and that's not enough time, I think.
Very true. So,
But mid lane is pretty much a farm trade. Dandy is doing great on the denies, though. 6 denies for 1.
It's been so long. I remember one of the most one of the more dominant Earthshaker mid lane performances takes me back to TI4 Liquid days. And believe it or not, it was Koikfa. He's here at this tournament. I mean, obviously, unfortunately knocked out, but I'm sure he's having a bit of a smirk watching this.
Oh, he's definitely enjoying it. He was one of the few players who started playing it a lot in the competitive scene, and then more people experimented with it. And I've played against him in in a lot of games. Quickfire is a monster shaker.
Man, just look at him beat him with that log right there. DK has plenty of armor to take through it, but Dendy's not making it easy. Boom. And we'll get really back into the CS grind. This is it's gonna be. Do you itemize differently going for this mid lane Earthshaker than obviously what we'd see normally from a support build-up?
Definitely. I'm just a little bit worried for Dendy right now as the rotation is coming. FNG with the ward as well. He might get the courier.
30 games straight. Can this guy get the courier?
FNG.
Oh, he
will.
will.
Monster. Oh, he runs in for it.
Does he go for the courier? No, he opts to go for the better target in Dendy here. Dendy,
he's fast
4
though.
seconds for the fissure.
Shaker's super fast hero.
Yeah, he is. He just steps on out. He's gone.
Oh, he could have gone that courier, I think, if he just had the patience to sit around. He needed more patience.
No patience from FNG on this one, though. And they'll have to let that slide.
Good
Dendy
move by Dendy, though, getting out of that as well. So a lot of time wasted for Enchantress. She drops down the Tornado now, trying to help out, but he's denying a lot of range creeps here as well.
Arcel also is hanging out in this mid lane, too, which leaves Ditya stuck to his own devices in this bottom lane matchup. It looks like he's holding up okay. Obviously, with the Wolves, it helps out a bit.
He got a good start, so, I mean, he's topping the CS.
Yep.
He'll be right. He'll be fine as long as Soneko is there to protect.
So would you say this looks like, I mean, the CS is recovering nicely for Yoku, but it almost feels like Na'Vi are taking 3 lanes pretty well.
I think they are. With that kill on the top lane, that really put them ahead, and now Nightstalker trying to make his first rotation here. Have to be careful. They're actually TPing down Darkseer, so he might run into an old friend here.
He steps into the lane first, but they're approaching from a flank side.
Silence.
Here they make their move. They move in. First a nuke, then a silence. Arrow also connects, and Yoku will be going down for the second time this game. He's trying to meet up with an old friend, but that friend was there to greet him with a happy hello.
Yes, that's the way it goes. General getting momentum here. They are split pushing now with the Juggernaut, but nothing allows Juggernaut to push as hard as like an early game, though.
They're scouting for no fear. They're looking to make a committed dive, knowing that backup is not going to be close. And Na'Vi are back on the warpath here.
Beautiful aggression coming in here. These two heroes working really well. It's hard to catch the Nightstalker, and at the same time, Mirana is not an easy hero to punish either, so they can be pretty confident going in here.
4-1.
And still, FNG is looking for this mid lane, but Dendy's playing it quite well. Oh. Running out.
So has his level 6. Echo is available. Not right now.
Oh, the
he has
haste
no mana,
as well.
thank you very much.
That's very nice.
You know, S4 sends his compliments.
The S4 rune.
And he will make his way out from any sort of future trouble. And we'll see, though.
Oh, they ping out the ward. They realize the ward is there as soon as Juggernaut backed out, so that ward is sadly blown now after that.
We'll see if they eventually take care of that.
Yeah, just knowing that it's there, even if you don't deward it, you know, they ping it, they definitely know it's there.
Play around it, stay away from it, do what you got to do to make the most of that kind of situation here.
And he's going for a treads first on Shaker, by the way. It's a good value item for your enchant totem.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to say, getting that extra bit of strength is something that, because people thought for a while that phase boots, if you wanted to get the most out of the damage and the hit, but with the strength, right? It's what
based
adds
on
a lot.
your, And you also want to play with the enchant totem all the time, so being able to tread swap and use the int extra
just gives you the most value. So
Dragon Knight may be caught off here.
They're making a move in. So Nico, there's going to be the full glimpse all the way back. G's going to be caught in a bit of trouble right here. Steps in a chant from Dendy. No. Oh, nice little last KS there from Ditchera, but can't really blame the guy.
He's like, can I last hit you? Are you a creep or a hero? Not sure.
Thanks,
but you look like money.
And this is a very hot start. Feels reminiscent of game number 1. But top lane, it doesn't stop there. General looking to make a move for Aloha Dance. There is a bit of a stop from No Fear. No Fear trying his best to slow him down. But good block from Dendy is going to prevent the roll forward. And General's going to be able to clean up what he started, taking down Aloha Dance. 6-1 start for Na'Vi already.
Brutal early game here. Yeah. Na'Vi just making these lanes work excellently. And that puts me in a really worrisome spot for VP. Like, how do you react to this? Because now we have heroes that shouldn't really be able to lane that strong. Not against Enchantress, you know, there's not enough impact, I think, early game. I say that he's the only one who has a kill on the side of VP, but you just need more. Yeah. You need more pressure.
Yeah, everybody kind of really bringing it here for Na'Vi. Even Soneko finding a lot of setups. He's already got Arcane Boots for his Mirana. So.
And he also had a big impact just not allowing Enchantress to take down bottom lane. Oh.
Mid lane, Fissure flies. They're looking for No Fear. He'll try to roll away to safety. Makes it up to the high ground. Looks like he'll be good, but...
Disruptor getting brought down bottom lane as well as DK runs in. So kills and aggression all over. But yeah, I was just mentioning the Mirana Arrow really is great against Enchantress or Chen. Worked well in defensive purpose bottom.
And now Dendi will take his business back to the mid lane, it looks like here. Still yet to even have to worry about spending the Echo Slam. But bottom lane, that's where the attention's coming. Virtus.pro commit their Dragon form. They're looking to go for the tier 1.
Yeah, no Lycan ulti, though, available. So I think Na'Vi are going to be happy if they can just defend this. The Wolves are quite good against Darkseer now that they have magic resistance.
Yep. And they will disengage, head back under the tower. No Fear's there to welcome him and helps trade off the bottle a bit. So G will be able to replenish himself. But Na'Vi are waiting here. They have 3.
Yeah, this Dragon form is running out, so I don't think VP should be too overconfident here. They did place a ward that was in enemy vision.
Yes, it will be spotted out. No sentry on hand yet, but as you mentioned before, something that they will take note of.
Yeah, sometimes just knowing is, you know,
knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. My man.
Okay, Vladimir is not up yet for Lycan, but he's closing up on it, and that's going to allow him to just leave the lane, allow Disruptor here to get his level 6.
Oh, dump mid lane. How you doing, G? An arrow to follow it up, he's gone.
The chain stun is really powerful. Got the level 3 in Aftershock as well, just making it easier to get the full combo out.
And they will follow us up with an and-1, going for the tower.
Oh man, Lycan pushes so hard. No Fear doesn't have ulti as well on Earth Spirit. He's here, he sees it, but can he do anything?
I don't think so.
They're going to back out and be happy with just the damage they dealt, respecting that DK is respawning soon.
But they're going to look meet up with Dendi as he goes for the 10-minute rune. Rolling Boulder will be there. Dendi does grab the bounty. They try to pull out the Moonlight Shadow to get it out. Do they have the detection? They got the sentry. Is he walking out from the range, though?
They have one more.
Plops it.
They got him.
Dendi's done.
He did force out 2 sentries at least, but that's a big bounty going over the way of Ench.
Takes bottom tower now.
Wolf Dota, Rat Dota. What's the difference?
Almost got 2 towers, but looks like they'll be fine for now. They pull back and off mid lane.
He's closing up on a mech very early for this Mirana. He's getting good farm progression.
Man, holy smokes, I just looked at him and he had those arcane boots. Now he's already got a buckler. He's already got the headdress about to be complete. But here comes Virtus.pro. They're hungry. They have yet to take a tower. It feels like the 3rd Dragon Fort committed, and now they're finally ready to take down their first structure.
And that tower is going to fall. Maybe they can do something. They are TPing in Dendi, but I don't think they have the tools to catch anyone here. Maybe Disruptor gets the glimpse? Oh, he gets it!
He does. It's going to be on for Yoku here, and he will go down. But here comes a counterplay. No Fear steps in. He does have the Magnetize, but he finally gets it off. Dishing out the Ebola virus is not going to be too pungent here. They are going to take Sonico, but they are going to lose another double kill, actually, for Artstyle on that one.
Yeah, return kills coming in, and General just on the hunt here a little bit. I don't think he's going to be able to bring down the Shaker, but Dendi is coming after as well.
He's like, I want my blink. So
this is some aggression.
I want to get up there. I want to get a piece of this pie, and I want to get closer to my mobility
Maybe they can bring him down, actually. If he doesn't get a counter TP.
They block him off. He's going to have to hustle all the way around. General's not going to let up. Boom. He could be going down. He gets the stun off, which allows enough time for Yoku to show up, but he doesn't. He can't really do anything about it. Yeah, I mean, drops the wall. He's committing in for Dendi, which would be a nice takedown. Prevents him from the Blink Dagger a bit, and they will get it.
Oh, leaping in here as well. Want to deal as much damage as possible. If they just TP'd a little bit sooner, G could have lived, but I guess they thought he was fine. It looked like he was fine, but in the end, brought down by this Night Stalker and ES Chase.
And it's becoming it feels like almost frustrating for Virtus.pro seeing this roaming general, Dendi kind of hustling about. You can, but you don't want to be sleeping on the Ditya-Ra Lycan because he's secretly moving about and he's like,
yeah,
free gold.
Yeah, he's looking at it right now thinking, I have a DD rune, just gonna scout a little bit with the wolves, see if anyone is here. Oh, that tower is...
make my move.
Tower is gone. They had Glyph as well. They didn't have time to use it, I guess.
Yep. Fortunately, we'll be losing the tower. And
oh, he found everyone there. General's like, yep.
How you doing?
Found him.
And they will get him with the Magnetize. Arrow will fly, will miss its mark.
Oh,
they
God,
will lose the Night Stalker, but Ditya-Ra is looking for more prey, makes his move for Yoku and realizes he could be outnumbered, changes course, goes for No Fear instead, gets that kill.
And sneaks away as well, very quick on this hero. Some hard to catch heroes, Mirana and Lycan here, but he does get stunned up.
Yep, there's the Dragon Tail. They'll burn her down quite a bit with that Ion Shell. And then, of course, the Breathe Fire will come out from G and will secure it.
Again, tons of kills going down. Not much farming in these games between VP and Na'Vi, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, this is very, very action-packed, and it's only going to get even more hectic, Waga. Dendi's getting closer to the Blink Dagger, and obviously this Lycan is starting to really, get close to building up that first level of the Necro.
Artstyle just accidentally takes one of the CS. He actually steals the big creep. Not looking for any money, he just happen to take it.
He has a Glimmer Cape already.
He does. And
both these supports are pretty rich.
okay, they can't find anything with this Glimmer in here as the wards are down. But yes, as you said, both supports are getting farmed. Mirana is really rich.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, all that early kill participation and rotation certainly pays off.
Yeah, you also took 2 towers, so that helps a lot.
Yeah.
Lycan.
The Lycan factor. As he begins his hustle down this mid lane, frantic pings do come out from Virtus Pro. They rotate in G, who is Dragon form. They're looking for No Fear to find the catch. They will get it. Yeah, nice location there from No Fear. It falls with a Boulder Smash and a Magnetize. That's his last stone, though. He can't let this go Magnetize any longer, but it might not be necessary. They will be able to play catch, and hey, props to No Fear.
It's a little bit too aggressive there with DreamHack, trying to play right in the enemy tower.
And it feels like Virtus Pro have been creeping together a serious amount of kills in these recent skirmishes.
They have. They're slowly taking the, taking the kills back as they have been out-farmed and seriously lost the laning phase really hard.
Oh, Dendy has a blink though, and wow, it's slow, but it lands.
Oh, bam.
Boom!
Winding it up.
And
Juggernaut though.
Yeah, Aloha steps in, starts to spin around, has the Omni Slash ready if necessary, looking to go for Dendy, and it might not be necessary. It looks like they'll just easily chop him down.
What? What?
Oh no, No Fear. He is going to regret that one.
Not that kick.
He kicks himself now. That's overconfidence, thinking that you were going to be able to burst him down with the kick. Or maybe he thought he had a stone down and didn't actually have it available because it just came up now. I think he thought he had a stone and he didn't, and he kicked Dendy on accident, and he saved Dendy. Look for it on Fails of the Week.
It's all about what Slack said earlier. The man who practices one kick 1,000 times. This was one of those failed kicks.
Oh my God.
Oh, that is really sad. If you lose this game now, talk about beating yourself after that. Oh, that's so painful.
But Virtus Pro will try to make a recovery out of it as they continue their assault down this top lane. It looks like it will be a trade of tier 2 for a Roche here, as both DreamHack and General begin to go to work with the big guy in hopes of getting that Aegis here into the pocket of the Lycan.
They're taking a lot of gold here with VP, starting to recover a little bit. They were behind by a lot, but slowly creeping to that even state. Dendy does not have ulti, so even if he has Blink Dagger, he can't really punish this.
Yeah.
But the Aegis over on the side of Lycan is going to help out. For Na'Vi. There's always a trade for them. And Mirana was farming a lot bottom.
I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I am thinking for a big picture, let's say, both these teams have really nice high ground defense, so for either of them to be able to kind of move in and make a breach, it will be a struggle. I don't know if it's going to require finding a big fight outside the base, but it ain't going to be easy pushing in while the other team will have 5.
It's about controlling the map, and that's where I think Na'Vi have a little bit better lineup. Having the Nudge Stalker on your team might also be a game where you want to go for that Aghanim's arrow attempt. Gonna be off the mark.
Barely off the mark.
There.
Yep, they'll glimpse back G. And, without Dragon form, without any way to fight, this is going to be a Dragon Knight takedown. Yoku steps in, gets off the heel, vacuum wall, but they are looking to commit when they're already down a core here. So DreamHack begins to make his move, looking to go for FNG, decides to pull back. And actually, Virtus Pro
10 seconds for Shaker ulti.
Yep, Shaker gets off the fissure. He's hustling. He's waiting back, punting for 5 seconds. We'll have the echo, but it looks like Virtus Pro will defuse and at least pull off, or not jumped up. There it is. Boom, right onto FNG.
I'm so surprised that VP try and take that fight after losing the Dragon Knight immediately.
Yeah.
It's very hard. They need their mid-hero to be alive and fighting.
And this is where, if I was your Spirit, I hate when you have so many fights at this point because you just don't have enough time to get stones together. You're just like, guys, can I at least have 3 stones for any fight?
You actually make a good point there because ES, in the games between Na'Vi and VP, it might not be the best hero. I mean, VP play it good. No Fear is a great Earth Spirit, but you just run out of stones.
It's crazy. That's why he's bad in Overthrow, too. You just can't handle so much aggression so much. Then you're stuck with a Magnetize that's not going to be pulsing and taking full effect. And you'll have situations like we saw before when you mean to stun, you end up saving the port.
Come on, No Fear. Just farm yourself an Octarine Core. You'll be good.
There you go.
Just get that little item.
But in the meantime here, Art Style mid lane. Going to see this approaching Aloha Dance. And we'll decide to pull off Aloha Dance, having his basics, drums, phase. 1,300 gold build-up. We'll have to see if he decides to go straight for like a trusty Yasha, or maybe he's a Battle Fury guy himself. We'll have to see. I don't think the timing would permit it, but...
It's pretty good, though. There's a lot of clustered-up fights, and there's also the Wolves. There's, more stuff to jump to.
That's true. That's true.
They're moving towards top, though. They don't want to lose too much map control. They're actually going to cut off here. They're drawing the map, but TP out. I don't know if they're going to catch someone. This could be a very, very swing and a miss here. This smoke rotation. We'll see.
General's
TP
also
out
going to be
from General.
heading out, and so Nico will also make his way. So this smoke movement will lead to nothing here for Virtus Pro.
It becomes too telegraphed when you move all the way over from the Roche area. And they might even have seen the smoke if they paid attention on the map, because it is inside their ward vision.
Yeah, they even circle exactly where Virtus Pro are going to be going too.
Counter smoke is going to come in soon after Ditya pushes out mid. Maybe even smoke out without him.
Yeah, they could head that way. Ultis are going to be off cooldown by that point. You'll have an Echo good to go. Static Storm's going to be good to go. And, you know, Darkness is also going to be up. Na'Vi have all the ammunition they could ask for to take a fight.
Yeah. Force Staff is the entire thing coming out? Yes, Force Staff is complete on Dendy's Shaker as well. That allows him to go in more aggressively because you know you can get out. Here, Night Stalker runs in. Gonna get stunned up.
Can they bring down General before the fight turns around? Choke point, Static Storm, but they can't get a good kinetic field. We'll force the rest of them back. They'll finish off G, and now Ditya hustles in into the shapeshift to kind of clean up a bit more. Can he get it? It looks like No Fear will be able to roll away from trouble, and the rest of Virtus Pro can disengage here.
G just melts in every single fight in the beginning. They just put everything onto him.
I mean, he has Armley, his Ogre Club, and we know he has all that armor, but he doesn't look so tanky when the whole team just pounces onto him.
So much magic damage.
Jump in from Sonico. There's going to be the Star Storm.
Oh!
Follow up from Dendy.
Dendy is here.
Crushes him. And quickly, Virtus Pro will lose 3.
The
Make it 4.
as well.
And now it looks like they're going to go for a full 5-man wipe.
The BTS patented.
Jesus Christ, Dendy, just emphatic. Dunk comes in and says, we're looking to move on and face OG in the grand final if we have a say. And they may. I mean, look at this. Going for right the racks. Ditya still holds the Aegis here.
I don't know. This is just a destruction again. This is resembling game 1 a lot. And
Glimpse back if they want. Yep, G could be in trouble. He just got back. He was just killed. He's dead again.
The chain stuff is so strong. I think art style really just destroyed G in this game. He plays a phenomenal disruptor. We've only seen him on Chen and Enchantress, but plays so well.
Yep. And No Fear. I mean, one by one they go in. They see their homeland crumbling to bits. They're trying to fight for their life, but they just end up handing even more over to Na'Vi. I can't even imagine how much of a surplus of net worth that Na'Vi's going to be able to have backing away from this.
They're not getting anything.
This could be just over soon, Waga. They continue to feed things over. They went from a 5-man wipe. It's technically like a 9-man wipe, 8-man wipe now.
Joker is standing behind them and thinking to himself, like, hey, what do I do? Guys, everyone is dead. Yeah, our base is compromised. Luckily, we have tier 2 towers, so they cannot get 2 lanes of racks.
That's true.
But they might just... Oh my. That was a very, very quick escalation.
Look at that graph. It flew up so quick. I hope you got some rope to climb because it's crazy. Nearly 13K net worth boost now when the game felt almost neck and neck for a while, but Na'Vi certainly have just busted it wide open.
Well, it helped them so much that they got that early game laning phase. The 6-1 lead in the beginning. They got farm on Dendy. Dendy avoided a lot of ganks from the Enchantress. FNG couldn't shut him down. And later on, we just see it. All of them have items. The supports is really the big story, though. Supports on Na'Vi are just so farmed. The Mirana having a 13, maybe even a 12-minute mech and mana boots. She's now closing up on Ags. She actually has
Disruptor. He's already got all 3 of the components, just missing the point booster here. Dendy's also going to be going for an Ags. He's got his point booster.
Disruptor is almost overtaking the Juggernaut right now in farm. He's fighting for it. He's up there. Soon we have the entire of Na'Vi out farming all of VP.
Absolutely ridiculous right now, and we'll have to see.
It is brutal.
Pro, plan B, plan C. This game becomes real
all they have
tough.
to play for now is somehow get the Blink Dagger up on Darkseer and the Battle Fury and Juggernaut and make some massive combo. I'm not sure if there's any other way they can return this game, but they're not getting anything out of their Dragon Knight in this game. Beautiful shutdown by the supports, really.
This will leave Ditya to easily clean up that tier 2 while the rest of Na'Vi are looking to hustle towards the mid lane. They see Aloha dance, and Dendy sees an opportunity to jump in and dunk him. Yeah. And they will get the kill.
Definitely have the privilege to use your ulti on 1 kill like that, especially if it's the Juggernaut who's struggling so much.
And he'll probably be forced to buy back here, Waga, which means he's going to be left with no money to try to find recovery and be a real big heavy hitter into the next portion of this game. If there is a next portion to this game, G moves in, pops off the Dragon Form. This could be the final round for Virtus Pro. If it doesn't go so well, Artstyle will be going down after committing all of his spells, but the rest of Na'Vi wait from the outside to try to, clean things up. It looks like they will be able to make a hasty escape, and Na'Vi...
The Surge Dragon Knight is trying to chase, but Lycan is faster than that, fastest hero on the map.
And
cannot
he
compete
will
with
make
that.
it out, man.
And they still have plenty to go, even though Disruptor's dead. Na'Vi are looking for it. They're going to back out in the end, though, I think, as DTRR TP's away. But Dandy's thinking there could be more kills here. Could be a throw as well.
He's like, if I get a kill, I get my Ags. I can have some real fun.
Yeah. This is where the smoke is probably not going to lead to anything, but they can easily back out and respect that. Okay, we can't fight.
Virtus Pro could think that Na'Vi are probably moving into the Roche, which technically could possibly be up here in a moment, but
they don't have Shaker ulti, though. They're going to back out.
Yeah.
They do have one more smoke available as well, so you don't want to get too committed to the smoke that you just wasted. It's fine.
And Na'Vi just, maybe they should pull back, get everyone, because everyone on their team's getting an Ags, for God's sakes here. Night Stalker's going to be about done with him.
It's like an Alchemist game, pretty much.
Lycan should just make up an Ags for him right now, so he at least can get it on the party.
Slack's had some idea about that, but I don't, yeah.
Oh, he had not, yeah, it's okay.
Let's not talk about it.
But nonetheless, I mean, Na'Vi just absolutely in full control here. Obviously for Virtus Pro, absolute dire straits. As you mentioned, their best hope being maybe a huge combo from the high ground, using the forces of Na'Vi against themselves with the benefit of the wall.
It sounds grim, but they need to get items on Juggernaut before they can actually take these fights. I don't think, even if they get a perfect combo, if there's no items on Juggernaut, the DPS is not there. There's a lot of strength. Oh, Na'Vi.
Dendi sees the smoke and blinks away.
Yeah.
And that is unfortunate.
Jigs up, boys.
Virtus Pro hoping for a recovery, almost what felt like a do-or-die smoke.
Still trying, though. They still have the smoke.
Get up there, we got to get that Dira. He sees him, Morning Shapeshift. They will get the stun, but he's going to be a fast guy.
Oh, no, G is stuck in the woods.
Pull back and, oh my.
He blinked in the woods.
I'm sorry, it feels so unfortunate right now.
If he actually didn't, that vacuum would have allowed the stun. That's so sad.
So unfortunate for Virtus Pro in this one, but.
And now looking to punish is Na'Vi coming in.
Yep. The good little Blade Fury will avoid the glimpse back, but that means he won't have it for this fight if it's necessary to kind of avoid the trouble. Generally making a move in. Where's Dendy's dunk? There it is! Boom! How you going there, Virtus Pro? They make the move forward. Na'Vi looking to take it home and straight to the grand finals with a cleanup here. Denny in the double.
And the glimpse as well.
Glimpse
no one gets away.
G, get over here. They'll take him down. F&G already knows that there's nowhere he can go.
Yeah.
Full five-man wipe once again, Waga.
That is going to be it, I believe. VP, there's nothing to do. Not a single buyback available here. Na'Vi feeling pretty great. And they look, in the games that they win here, it was a full 3-game series, but in the games they win, they look like a team that could take down OG. But
absolutely.
It's still, that's a bigger opponent to beat. At least they got to a grand finals now. They have to prepare for a next game as they look pretty happy about this.
That was one of the most, that was a very different draft for Na'Vi, and they made it look like it was something they had just horned and trained and just knew it was going to work.
When are we going to see art style play something different? All tournament long, we've seen him in Chen, and he delivers better than, you know, like he's right up there with Ake and the other legendaries, but here he plays Disruptor one game, manages to pull out so many items. I don't have any idea how Mirana and Disruptor got this farmed in the early game.
Just constant rotations, looking for setup.
But normally, rotating that much is what's going to starve you, but they just got so much out of it every time. It was amazing.
I mean, and I hate to be the kind of person who makes calls out like that, but you can't help but notice Virtus Pro did have a couple of slip-ups in this game. At one point, General did get that solo kill. We saw the save on Dendi with the kick, which was very heartbreaking for him.
Yes.
It was hard.
These things really hurt you. I mean, if you are VP right now, you have to beat yourself for some of these things. Blinking into the trees, kicking away Dendi. I don't think either of these things on their own would have brought you back, but it's just a what-ifs. If you got that little extra kill, you know, killing the enemy mid-hero is a big part of the game. Na'Vi, though, well played and well done. Game 1 and Game 3 looked really dominant against VP here.
And now we're going to see Na'Vi versus OG. Early predictions about that?
I actually think that OG are going to take it 3-1, I think.
3-1?
I was thinking maybe it's going to be a 3-0 grand finals because OG are monsters, but Na'Vi are looking really strong. I think they can definitely take a game. Question is if they can take down the series.
This is DreamLeague, though, so it's got to be 3-2. We got to go the full series as we've done every single series
All
so
of the games
far,
in the playoffs so far, yes. That's true. We'll see, though. Grand finals is special.
It's coming up soon, folks. So what we'll do now is throw it over to the panel. They'll break down game number 3 and the series and then send it over to a winner's interview. We'll see you then.